しさにおつえついてるようじゃ変わらないわかってんだよ Oh maybe ありふれたモブなんだって認めてないならいっそ腐るまで叫んでいたんかわけは赤裸々に本音ばかりじゃ生きられない路肩に寝転ぶ人生がきっと似合いだな大人になれば溶け込んで金と愛情で踊るのさ One, two, three で弾け飛んだ固定観念バットで打ってどうだいどうだい楽ならまあいいかレディメイドの金銭に歪みかけてノイズ混じる後悔後悔やめて黙っている下に乗った苦い感情ばかりが発火してダディダディ言葉飲み込めばほらいい子になるわよなんて顔色がだってんだよ Oh baby 歪み出すラブなんだってオーダーメイドのブランド身につけていまって歯を鳴らせばゲスバリと不適合者は魔女狩りさ鼻高々に広ぶってきっと楽なんだな社会の外はどこですか金も愛情もクソくらい One, two, three で砕け飛んだすごいで真っ赤に塗ってないもないマジで笑っているレディメイドの延命にゲートかけてノイズはじき問題問題とかずったっている塞ぎ込んだ黒い感情ばかりが発火してなほらまた始まった比較ばかりで飽きたんだ大人にだけはなりたくなんかないお前の弱なのほっといて私気づいたの One, two, three で弾け飛んだ固定観念バットで打ってどうだいどうだい楽ならまあいいかレディメイドの金銭に歪みかけてノイズ混じり後悔後悔やめて黙っている One, two, three で砕け飛んだ規制外で真っ赤に塗って脳内脳内本当は泣いていてレディメイドの延命にきっとかけてノイズはじき問題問題とかずったっている下に乗った苦い感情ばかりが発火して
I'm not a grouch, says the grouch. Alright. Oh. I just realized my camera is a little bit low. I think that's better. No, that's down too low. Yep. There we go. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to me being horribly ungroomed, but what can I do? Außer Hi, Servus. Schön dich mal wiederzusehen auf dem Stream. Well, anyways, what do we have going on? That last time we did all the Ulrich stuff, and now I think we have to go to a cartographer. Not quite sure, but I think we have. Anyways, I also got my best buddy again that has been accompanying me in the last few streams. I was a little bit generous with the rum again. Yes. To alcohol, the cause and solution to every problem. I'm not quite sure. I have to take a look at what the idea is. So I need John's map, but I need it cleaned up. Ah, right. We have. So, for you, Tsavas, so you have more or less an idea what's going on. This big shot guy in the city there was an assassination attempt on him, and we followed up and found the guy behind it, but is dead. However, but we do know he is in cahoots with a big organization because he has like letters, encrypted letters, and also a bloodied map. This one right here. That probably will lead us to the contact of this guy that tried to assassinate Volker. I think that his name is Volker. God damn it. So, now we need to go to a cartographer to get this map cleaned up so we can, I guess, find the important part. I don't have either, Sevas. I don't have either. We are still looking for our lost brother who has been kidnapped, and supposedly this organization is probably behind also the kidnapping of our brother. Is it our brother? I think it was our brother. Yes, so with finding whoever this organization behind this bloody map, we will maybe find the kidnapper of our brother. Exactly, but that's it. Doesn't remember the family relations. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just, oh, he's related. That's it. But more importantly, we got a new weapon. We got the Justice of Innos. As you can see, it is a big chunky hammer that does 180 damage. I don't know why he was kidnapped. No, this one is also completely in the dark still. We don't quite know why he was kidnapped. My personal theory is most likely that he didn't get kidnapped, but instead is actually part of this organization, so it only looks like he was kidnapped, and he's part of some death cult or whatever the hell. Hey, Doc. So that's my idea. Also, yeah, we also have the Wolf's Paw, which is just worse in every imaginable way. It doesn't have any armor piercing, it does 10 less damage. It is not a big ass hammer. So, the thing we can do now is go to a cartographer. One thing though is that I haven't had so far any opportunity to try out that beautiful hammer. I would love to find this. Vasa, do you know by any chance, or Smicky, where this graveyard was with the undead paladins? Because I would love to see how the hammer fares against those things, against those fellas. Nope. Ah, well, we'll soon bump into something we can use our hammer with, because we upgraded from this weapon, 135 and 5 armor piercing, to 180 and 20 armor piercing. We are strong. Look at this. I kind of like that I have 151 strength, and only 79 of those are actually learned. The same also with hit points. You can see I have 833 maximum hit points, but only 460 of those are by levels. So I kind of like that this is actually shown that way. But yes. So let's go see a cartographer. Oh, I need to take a look at this, the thing of Archolos. Where's the city map of Archolos? As you can see, also my inventory is full of everything, and I mean everything. Sane people would have would have tidied up your inventory a long time ago. A lot of, mostly funny enough, from food. There are several food items I can cook now that give permanent bonuses. But I also have like this Mother's Amulet, which is incredibly strong. It gives 120 hit points and +5 weapon combat bonus. I have this one, which gives 12 edge protection and 6 strength. And we also got this. This is a normal one. That's also from the base game. Do I maybe have a better one? I think not. It's good enough, I suppose. But yes, I have a few recipes. I think I don't have any portions anymore that permanently increase my stats. And I ate a lot of them at this point. Yeah, for example this. Fish fillet with King Sorrel, which gives me 15 hit points by just eating that. And it's, I think, a rather straightforward recipe. Don't ask me why I haven't eaten that yet. I just didn't. Yeah. And this game is horrible. It also doesn't help if I've never bother, selling stuff or stashing stuff. But, you know, I'm just a big hoarder. But anyways, what I wanted to do is take a look at the city map and see where we have a cartographer. Cartographer. Oh yeah, that little chair symbol on the bottom right. We did find out that this game actually has like Skyrim style. You can buy a house and modify it, like with everything that comes with it, like all the furniture, etc. You can modify that to a teeth. It is mind-boggling how much stuff there is. It is cool, but it's just okay. That's just my personal thing because I am not that big on modification. I don't have the house. I didn't buy it because okay. I found the cartographer symbol finally. So I just go up the street. So I have to disappoint you. No, it's just one of the, like, I have at this point a bit of a fatigue going on with this game, because it just keeps throwing quests at you, and it has like follow-up quests to quests you wouldn't even think they would have follow-up quests. Like there was one quest I had which was about playing matchmaker for a dude, which had a lot of subquests. Like I had to do like 3 or 4 things, like find a musician, find a place where they can date, etc, etc, etc. And it was a huge amount of effort. I thought, hey, good quest, because I also got a decent reward. However, then there was a follow-up quest where they were unhappy together. Then I had the follow-up quest of getting them separated again, which was a much shorter quest, but it was still mind-boggling that there is actually like a follow-up quest to it. Ooh, give me your purse. Oh, he would have had an Archolos tone.
Pokaż mi.
2 IRL for me. You know what the fun part is as well, is that the guy, Lutz was his name, he actually already left her once to go to the army across the sea. So he ditched her, and I think he also like stole a lot of money or something like that. And then he wanted to get together with her again. And then the moment he is together again, he's like, no, you know what? I'm not enjoying it. On the other hand, she didn't enjoy it either being with him, so at least that's that. Men.
Potrafiłbyś oczyścić mapę?
To zależy z czego.
Z krwi.
Krwi? Bogowie, skąd masz mapę poplamioną krwią?
Yeah, I mean that's technically correct.
Zabrałem ją z ciała martwego kompana.
Jasny gwint. To musiało być dla ciebie straszne przeżycie.
To prawda, zmarł praktycznie na moich rękach, a ja nic nie mogłem zrobić.
Rozumiem.
Rozumiem.
Dobrze, pokaż mi tę mapę. Spróbuję z nią coś zrobić.
Proszę,
Oho, ciężka sprawa. Naprawdę może być problem. Co nie zmienia faktu, że chętnie spróbuję doprowadzić ją do porządku. I
No
wiesz
dobrze.
co? Zrobię to za darmo. Nie dość, że nie daję gwarancji sukcesu, to jeszcze nie mam serca brać
I
pieniędzy,
chose to write out
żeby
dialogue
spotkało coś
option.
takiego jak ciebie.
dziękuję. Kiedy będę mógł ją odebrać? Nie ukrywam, że przydałaby mi się jak najszybciej.
Kiedy będzie gotowa, wyślę po ciebie jakiś...
W takim razie do zobaczenia.
Okay, so AKA the do some side quests, buddy. Portion of the game. Alright, you know what, let's actually go to, the guild I am employed by to see if I maybe get a better armor. Because I still have a free armor upgrade from that one blacksmith, which I didn't want to take because I might get a better upgrade. What the heck is going on over here? Alright.
Dzięki za złoto, mój ty bohaterze. Lepiej zaopiekuję się twoją bronią.
Well,
Wyzywam cię na pojedynek.
oh for God's sake.
Tak, ciebie. Słyszałem nieco o tobie. Jestem oburzony, że ktokolwiek jest tobą zainteresowany. W tym mieście najsilniejszy jestem ja i z łatwością ci to udowodnię.
Why is his name Archolos? Alright.
Pokaż, na co cię stać.
Dobrze zatem? Przygotuj się do zbierania Odłóż broń.
Well, I think my new weapon is pretty good. Ooh, 4 cheeses. Alright. The reason why I'm excited about cheese is that the item in order for the strength recipe requires 12 cheeses to. I need like 2 dragon roots, something, and then 12 cheeses. For a bread spread made out of dragon root, which contains 12 cheeses.
To nie była uczciwa walka.
Oh, for
O
God's
co ci
sake.
chodzi? Ja wygrałem, ty przegrałeś.
Zobaczymy następnym razem.
Chwila.
Następnym razem nie
Well, that sure was a thing. I'm always not sure whether I should like these random things that happen like that, or if I just find it at this point a bit annoying. Like, I do like that it speaks of like a living world and everything, but at this point I'm getting tired of just constantly getting badgered by random people. Particularly at one time where I was chasing somebody and then I just got into a random encounter. Anyways, let's see. I'm also amazed how well I can find my way through the city at this point. All right. Oh,
Najemnik Marvin?
does Lorenzo want to talk
Zarządca
to me?
Lorenzo przekazuje, że masz nogi z dupy wyrwane. Zmieni swoje zdanie tylko wtedy, kiedy
Dobrze, pójdę do niego.
Jesus. Lorenzo, calm down. I wonder if this actually will have like, because it sounds like he sounded really annoyed. Did I find a? No, I didn't find a big beast. I wonder if there's like something to it, in the sense of like that I waited so long that he's now annoyed at me or something. Does this guy actually have anything of interest, by the way? No. People of the North. Secrets of Minecraft. This is wonder. Oh yeah, already read that one book. All right, I can actually use the blobfly things for full heal. I think I bought that book. No, that's Ronja. Hey, Ronja. Let's see. So what has Lorenzo to say? Is he going to congratulate me on my great job? Alright. Let's see. Let's make... Oh yeah, there's the quest with the... Getting two away from each other. The anti-matchmaker. Alright. Let's see what Lorenzo has to say. Yes, please. I am very intelligent. Okay, where are you? Lorenzo!
Cholera jasna, ile można na ciebie czekać? Dostajemy jedno z największych zleceń w historii, a ty się obijasz?
Robiłem to, o czym mówiłem aż od czasu rekrutacji. Szukałem zaginionego brata.
Świetnie, tylko że pieniądze same się nie zarobią. Potrzebujemy każdego zdolnego człowieka. Do miasta przypłynął królewski wysłannik. Zapłacił nam za
Okay,
składanie
this seems like a special dialogue because I waited so long to contact
Mamy
Lorenzo.
większą wiedzę niż straż. Udowodniłeś, że można na ciebie liczyć, więc postanowiłem cię wykonywanie poleceń wysłannika w takim tempie, w jakim wykonałeś moje. Może się dla ciebie... Nasz ważny gość przebywa w ratuszu miejskim. Idź tam i powiedz jego ludziom, że jesteś informatorem Lorenzo.
Alright.
Rozumiem.
I takie nastawienie masz reprezentować również przy wysłanniku. Tylko pamiętaj, żeby okazywać przynieś mi fortunę.
Okay.
Jak sytuacja?
Gildia radzi sobie dużo lepiej niż...
Fine. Let's see. So, when I was on my farm, to go to the trade of Archolos and pay respect to the town hall. Now, big question. What building is the town hall? Is that in the upper quarter? I would assume so. Yeah, it's in Old Town. Alright. Let's go to the Old Town. Even though I don't fit there because I am young and hip. I'm not old townish. Like this guy. With his old silly hat. I am cool. I'm jumping about like some sort of hyperactive monkey. How's your recruitment couch? I honestly can't complain. Do I have some old coins for you?
Gdyby nie ci parszywi
Nice.
bandyci i inne naprawdę
Elixir of skin hardening, life enhancement, mana enhancement. Yeah, like the next few weeks are going to be a little bit stressful since I got more and more theater rehearsals for our play. But I think we're slowly, steadily getting it together, considering the first performance is at the end of October. Like I think it's the 21st we have our premiere. But I think it's getting together. It's a little bit... Things are still a little bit slow, like we still haven't gotten... You're playing Fidel Castro. No, I'm not playing Fidel Castro. The name of my character is Pedro Juarez. And I am a blackmailer from Guadalcanal. I have to do a Spanish accent the whole time. It's a little bit annoying. Also, I do not know how to make a Spanish accent in English. I think I have to watch a little bit more Breaking Bad. I can do a rather good one in German though. At least it works. Let's put it that way. But it's a fun play. Oh, I also get to die on stage. Okay, the timing of that's good is great. Okay then. So that nice is reacting to me being able to die on stage. Why is that nice that I get to die on stage? Right. Town. Lol. Explain yourself, Smicky. I mean, you get to be dramatic. Honestly, Honestly, I find that to be rather annoying. Yes, I'm in a theater play. Because I have to lie there on the stage for like, I would say roughly 5 minutes before I finally get dragged off stage. It's an Arthur Watkins play. I don't quite know the original title. We've translated it as a hero like me, a Held wie ich, ein Held wie ich. But I think the original play had a different name. But don't remember which one it was. The title. It is like a criminal comedy. I do like the premise because it's a rather fun one. Essentially, I am... Hello, Mr. Armchair. Oh. Essentially, the premise is...
W czym mogę ci pomóc, chłopcze?
Boy. I do like this, this pillow he has on his head. Give me your lunch money, Mayor. Dusty open letter bellows. Anyways, the... Wait. He can give me assignments?
W tym momencie. Dziękuję jednak za twoją ofertę i będę...
Thanks. Essentially, the premise of the play is that, no, I am allowed to breathe for 5 minutes. The nice thing is that I'm mostly behind a couch, so most people luckily won't see me. But I still have to, like, try and think of how I die the best way so I don't move that much. But anyways, the plot of the play... Oh, I can just steal that. I guess I'm so respected that I can just help myself to it. Is that a guy gets blackmailed by me. And so, he tries to dispose of me by poisoning me. The night where we would exchange the money I blackmailed, he tries to poison me. But the moment he tries to poison me, he has a change of heart and confesses that he tried to murder me. This, however, puts me in such a fit of rage that I get a heart attack and die. So essentially, the main character has to try and cover up a murder he didn't commit. What Eirik. Your plot device. Yeah. I guess. I mean, I play in 2 out of 3 acts. That's the nice thing, like, every time we rehearse, I can always leave after the 2nd act because I'm dead. No, present. Funny enough... Funny enough, also, I was on the cusp of actually asking you what a proper heart attack looks like. I even googled like the symptoms of heart attacks to see how it looks like. Divine sign, but the part in the play, did you audition? I'm part of like a small theater group. Like we're a really small like local thing. Like we essentially perform our play in a little like larger a saal. What is a saal again in English? A larger room in a Levine sign. Interesting. Can you post that on Discord so I keep that in mind? Perform in like a larger room, which is part of a restaurant. Like they fit like 80 people in there. It's like not some Levine sign, because then I can Google it afterwards. It's very simple. You know, do you want me to play? Yeah, should I just perform my heart attack I always perform so you can make yourself a picture? of how it looks like if I have a heart attack. Do you want to do it like that? Yes. Oh god, I hate that. So it's so essentially in the first act I already have a heart attack to signify to or just a heart problem to show the main character that I have a heartache or heart problems. Anyway, so this is really annoying to put on the spot. All right, you know what? Let me just do the text. It's in German, but so I can get into the thing. So, 20 großartige Leute von nach Mexiko, nach Suiza gekommen, Gäste von ihrer Regierung, haben uns alles gezeigt. Die Berge, Seen, Kapelle von Wilhelm Tell, Parlament von die Bundesrat. Alles sehr interessant für uns. Schöne Reise. Glückliche Menschen. Aber die meiste Zeit, wir haben eine... Entschuldigung, Senor. Sein Herz. Pequeño pendejo. Don't seem angry though. Stranger, is that Spanish German? Yes, it is me. I'm speaking German, but I have a high German. I have a Spanish accent. I never tried doing a Spanish accent in English, so you don't seem very angry though. All right. Yeah, I guess I could put in a bit more annoyance, or at least like shock or so. That's a good point. Like I should probably have a bit more like negative emotions. And then again, I didn't do it quite well. It's hard to put it on the spot without, you know, getting into character. Spending 10 minutes in my private room to get into character and such. Alright, the main thing will be fist. Yeah, the hitting the chest with the fist is more of a thing I do after I calm myself down again. And it is to essentially, I do that also to clarify to the audience that something is wrong with my heart. Because yes, I do grip here, but I also just want to like have a very large motion so people in the audience can see what exactly is the thing. It is definitely not part of the part of like portraying in a completely appropriate heart attack. But the panic idea is a really good idea, and breathe faster is and breathe faster is good, because that's one of the things I read is like shortness of breath. It's like, also remember that you have to die suddenly. Well, the thing is, that part I did right now is that part which I did right now was the part where I only have a heart attack which I survive. Because in the first act I have a heart attack which that works again, where I recover, and only in the second act I have a heart attack where I actually die. In the second act, for example, I don't speak anymore at all. Like I guess I can show you how it looks like in the second act. So should I perform the second act death? Or should I try it with your input after you're done? You die twice. No, the first time I recover. Yeah. pain. Yeah, in the second scene, I have the heart attack while standing. Then I fall into the chair, and with my last exertion of trying to get up again, I die. Exactly, yes. Because the first heart attack in the first act is to show the main protagonist, oh, this guy has a heart problem, so I can use that as a vice to stage the killing. According to it, because that's not very rare. That is according to the script, yes. So I don't have much input in that. Not your fault. Plus, I guess, to give a minor spoiler, it is a heart attack caused by poison. Because my character was actually poisoned, but it is a very slow poison. That doesn't take effect until, like, I think 3 or 4 days later or something like that. Also something... Although I don't know. Maybe there are poisons that take like 4 or 5 days to develop. That's not hard. It's what do you expect? It's not written by a medicine man. It's written by a playwright. Just don't laugh. Yeah, that happened. That already happens quite a lot. Don't worry. Like that's one of my favorite things to do while rehearsing. Always just do dumb things. Like, for example, there is one scene where I'm describing somebody who fell to her death, and it's 10 meters. And every time I rehearse that, I always added like 5 meters. Which is such a subtle way to fuck, but okay. Anyway, I guess the thing would be that in the first case, you're just throwing off cardio ischemia, not a full heart attack. should I suggest that to my should I suggest that to my to our directress? Yes, I think I should more make a cardiac ischemia instead of a full heart attack, if that's okay. Or that one getting chest pain. I mean, it's a coronary heart disease. Later heart attack. You do know, Vasa, that you're probably the only person in the world that would care about this. How would a cardiac edema even differ from a regular heart attack? Yes. You know, you're like that. You remember that one scene from The Simpsons where one guy stood up and complained that in that one Itchy and Scratch cartoon, one rib made 2 different sounds? That's currently you right now. That's currently you right now. Without the permanent damage, also known as angina pectoris. Alright. So, do you want me also to perform my second one, the second lethal heart attack, or do we, should I actually move on with Archolos? No, I think you're fine. Yes. Alright, we have 1 yes, we have 1 no. That means... I guess Savas or someone else who is around can make the final decision. Or just add panic and heavy breathing. Great, now I constantly have the heavy breathing cat in my face. Although the second time it's going to be while I'm in a fit of rage. The question is, would that be different to have a heart attack while doing that? Because I would say that is like higher emotions, so I guess it might be like a bit more violent, or... Because how would that go if you're like completely in like a fit of rage? Like, essentially the scenario is that he confesses to me that he wanted to poison me. I realize that, and then I basically try as a backup plan to oh, you tried to kill me, I'm going to report you to the police and we'll get the money that way. I don't mind. So it's a half. Alright, you know what? Let's save that for the end of the stream. How about that? So we'll actually get some progress on this. Yeah. Let's do that for now. Oh Jesus. Okay, that was royal water apparently. Fine, I won't steal your water, I'm sorry. Myself always down instead of yeah, I was
Wasza Ekscelencjo, w czym
I was very confused at how engaging you were in this topic, but then again it was about going full actually mode and when it comes to medicine, so I love how it claps.
Nieważne.
Grace.
Lorenzo nie ryzykowałby wysyłania do mnie byle pachołka, choć oczekiwałem kogoś starszego.
Oh, look
Przejdźmy
at the
zatem
ages
do
thing.
interesu.
No, I won't make that
Byłem
sound.
tu z całkiem liczną eskortą.
Zawsze miło widzieć.
Well,
nawet
there's
gwardzistów
nothing
królewskich.
bad about liking big,
Osobiście
beautiful women,
poznałem
so you
jednego,
can have a
nazywa
large
się Luz.
escort.
W takim razie, jeśli
Ej!
znowu go zobaczysz, każ mu natychmiast
Alright, that's
zgłosić się do mnie.
the
Problem
rum
polega
that's
na
coming
tym,
through at this
że nie mam
point.
jak zakwaterować wszystkich swoich ludzi, a nie chcę ich trzymać na okręcie. Zasłużyliby trochę pochodzić po lądzie. Na pewno rozumiesz, że umieszczenie ich w byle chacie nie wchodzi w grę.
Oczywiście, to ludzie króla. Zasługują na odpowiednie warunki.
I właśnie dlatego chciałbym zakwaterować ich w koszarach gildii kupieckiej. Lorenzo znany jest ze swojej gościnności. Z pewnością mi nie odmówi.
Obawiam się, że nasze koszary są za małe, by mogły pomieścić zarówno naszych ludzi, jak i gwardzistów.
Coś wymyślicie. Czekam na odpowiedź Lorenzo w tej sprawie. Liczę, że mnie nie rozczaruje.
Oh, not my problem. Hey, can I... Do you have a purse I can steal?
Hej, ty!
Hey, you! Hey, you, Mr. Royal Concert. Give me your gold ring as I to feel. I don't think big, beautiful women are very much so desired. Oh, you. Oh, you naive young man. There are plenty of people that do like big, beautiful women. I mean, that's why the acronym Big Beautiful Woman was even created. Yep. Alright, you know what? Let me actually do the speedrun technique. What? Of getting out of this house. How did I manage it again? There we go. Haha! Is it okay to judge? I mean, if you say I don't understand, or in my opinion, or you can judge it that way. But I'm the kind of person who is like, yeah. I mean, I personally also don't really care about, I would say, the figure. Like, there's a big difference between what the heck is going on everywhere. Ooh, more cheeses. I mean, I personally, like, I would always make a big difference between being curvy and being, let's just be blunt, being fat. I mean, I personally am against the whole, like, slimness craziness. For example, like all the typical women. Then again, I think most people share that idea that, like, the typical, like, walkway models on, like, fashion shows just are not as aesthetically pleasing to look at because they're essentially skeletons on legs, to put it in a mean way. So for me, a woman down, or just in general, I mean, somebody just needs a bit of meat on their bones. Why did we goat me into such a discussion, man? Hey, Lorenzo, wait. Don't walk away from your responsibilities.
Chwila. Byłem u Graysona.
Mów śmiało. Mam nadzieję, że tym razem będziemy mogli skorzystać na jego obecności.
Nie spodoba ci się to, co powiem. Wysłannik ma problem z zakwaterowaniem
Always has
artystów
to make
królewskich.
things awkward.
Mam cię prosić o zgodę na udostępnienie gildyjnych koszar.
Hello,
na okres
person
pobytu.
in the fountain.
Widziałem ich. Przybył z solidną obstawą. Nie pomieścimy się w naszych kwaterach razem z nimi.
It's a normal question.
Nikt nie mówił, że mamy się pomieścić. Wszyscy najemnicy mają opuścić koszary.
I mean,
Co?
technically it wasn't
Ten człowiek
Smicky, it
chce
was
nas
me.
zniszczyć. Najpierw konfiskata floty, teraz to? Nie ma mowy.
Dobrze, w takim razie przekażę mu twoją odpowiedź. W końcu Araxos nie
I
podlega
mean,
bezpośrednio pod jego
I mean,
rozkazem.
technically it wasn't
Nie
Smicky, it was me
podlega,
just
ale konflikt
making
z
that,
nim bardzo źle
going
wpłynie
that
na
way,
nasze
so,
działania i
yeah,
interesy. Na
I wouldn't
koszary
blame
się nie
Smicky.
zgodzę. Nie odbiorę naszym
It's
ludziom
my
tak na głowę.
rum-fueled head that
Musimy
went into that
znaleźć
direction.
alternatywne rozwiązanie.
Grayson nie zgodzi się na półśrodki.
Zdaję sobie z tego sprawę. Problem w tym, że nie mamy odpowiedniej nieruchomości, która by go zadowoliła.
Well, it's not my.
Chyba, że-
That sounds like a you problem. Look at that face. Deep thoughts. Is he blinking or is his face just twitching? Oh, he's blinking.
Chyba, że co?
W porcie jest pokaźny dom. Pewnie go kojarzysz. To ten zaraz obok stoczni. Problem w tym, że ile razy bym nie próbował go odkupić od Kaleba, ten stary dur...
Kim jest ten cały Kaleb?
Dzisiaj sprzedawcą ryb. Pracował dla nas przez lata. Kursował pomiędzy Archolos a kontynentem. Na emeryturze zajmuje się handlem rybami. Pozostali handlarze...
Rozumiem, że mam...
Bardzo wiele zależy od pomyślności tej. W zasadzie nie obchodzi mnie, jak sprawisz. Warunek jest jeden. Kalebowi nie może spaść włos z głowy. Po latach służby dla Araxos,
Okay.
Zobaczę, co się da zrobić.
skoro tak dobrze pracowało ci się z Karamonem, przekaż mu, że jego również wyznaczam do tego zadania. We dwóch będziecie działać
Pójdę do niego natychmiast.
doskonale. Wiedz, Marvin, że jeśli rozwiążesz ten... Czekam na wieści.
Ciekawe,
Yes.
jak będziesz zbierał zęby z połamanymi łapami.
Oh, for
Za moment
God's
to
sake.
sprawdzimy.
Why are you even here? Why do you attack me in the middle of my guild? Okay, well, the propaganda of people sliming down is in the name of the greater good. My wife would care that it is better to be slim than fat, but in general, most people do not care. I mean, it is always hell. It is always healthy. Like if you speak, like if you do the definition that fat is BMI plus 40 or something like that, then yes, most definitely. But there's always this weird idea that like being fat is that, for example, you. Yes, I know, but okay, am I fat? Would you call me fat? And yes, be frank. I know this is kind of a trap question, but what is fat? Is 80% of my fat. Yeah, but am I fat? Am I unhealthy in your eyes?
Wstawaj, Kara...
Już zaczynałem się nudzić. Od kogo mamy rozkazy?
Bezpośrednio od Lorenzo. Trzeba przekonać Kaleba do sprzedaży posiadłości.
O, powodzenia!
Znacie się?
Znamy się, to za dużo powie...
Wiesz, czemu
Ma jakieś stare zatargi z Lorenzo.
No, it must have been working on. Exactly. Like that's the thing. I actually did. Wait, let me actually take a look at it. Because I did make a body fat analysis. So you're naked to judge. Oh, you little boy kisser. Alright, let me see. So, my bone mass is 3.4 kilograms. Which honestly surprised me. Let me see. I do have to say my body fat is a bit high, on the high side. That's one of the things I'm trying to reduce. My body fat is 25%. But that's the thing that I found really great, is that my muscle mass is 66 kilograms, and I'm weighing currently 92 kilograms. So more than 2/3 of my body is pure muscle. Those muscle mass don't feel. Oh, fuck off! Don't be so. 92 kilograms. Yes, I'm 92 kilograms as we speak. So don't be such a party pooper. I want to be all like. Yes, that's the thing. That's actually quite. I know that's quite fun. I do have definitely a bit of a gut, thick thighs, but I don't feel like 92 kilograms. Especially. I had a super Czech classmate at the university.
Coś musimy wymyślić. Inaczej stracimy dach nad głową.
O czym ty mówisz?
Królewski
We're gonna
wysłannik
try.
chce,
Well, I am
aby
on
Wilka
it.
oddała koszary
I am
gwardii
trying
królewskiej
currently
na
a
czas
bit
ich pobytu w
more,
mieście.
Lorenzo jest pewnie zachwycony.
a
Pozwól mi
more.
pomyśleć. Pójście incognito mija się z celem. Caleb i jego ludzie mnie znają, a ciebie po takim czasie pewnie kojarzą.
Let me first pay attention to the dialogue before I.
Mam pewien pomysł. Powiem ci na miejscu. Za mną.
Alright. Yes. Currently, what I'm doing right now is, eating wise, I am going for less carbs and more protein. I'm currently have a bit of like a imbalance there. For example, at this point, like, one of my biggest problems is that I eat a lot of like carbs in the form of bread, which means I try to reduce it a lot. Like, I'm doing much more protein based stuff, and also essentially increase the protein shake which I take every morning. So yes, I'm trying to keep a bit of a balance there. Plan to get a 6-pack. You know, don't really have like a goal right now. I'm not trying to get like Muscle Man McGee, but I just want to be. It's a fun hobby currently. But so I think what my personal trainer said, that the body fat of 25% is on the higher end. But yes, I am trying to rectify that. As I said, less carbs, more protein is my approach right now, which also means I do kind of lament this, because I do love bread and sandwiches and stuff like that. For example, every week I make at least 2 breads. One of them being a more fatty one, and one of them being a more less fatty one. And I guess I just got to switch to like dark bread. 60% fat, and I guess 40% brain, eh? That does surprise me though, Servus. Maybe brain is mostly fat. Yeah, that's why she has such a high fat. That's why you're 60% fat. You just got a big brain with all those chemical things in it. Like my favorite element, hassium. But yes, I'm curious where my journey goes. Like, this is only the first week where I'm eating a bit differently, but I'm curious where it goes. Particularly because I found out now that like my favorite protein shake. The combination, it's
Piękny dom. Jak na
let's see,
pork,
it's
oczywiście.
low
Ja
no
widzę,
fat
może
milk,
być.
then
Albo
2 scoops
dogadamy się
of
z
protein
Kalebem,
powder,
albo
a banana,
sprawimy, że sami
and
zechcą
then
się
just
wynieść.
a little
Jeśli
scoop
jego ludzie
of
będą
peanut
naciskać,
butter.
Kaleb sam do nas
Oh yeah, and the
przyjdzie.
protein powder is
Niby
vanilla
co mamy
flavored.
zrobić? Nastraszyć ich?
To jest myśl.
That is
Jesteś bystrzejszy
chef's
niż
kiss.
przypuszczałem.
Karamon to była... A zresztą co mi tam.
Spróbuj najpierw się z nim dogadać. Jeśli to nie przyniesie rezultatów, przejdziemy do
Alright,
straszenia.
interesting.
Idź już. Ja w tym czasie pomyślę...
Scared him effectively. Maybe you could jump out of a barrel. How about that? They're gonna find a new gym. I mean, just to stay healthy and just do workout. You don't really necessarily need a gym. Like for a long time, I haven't even gone to the gym to get fit. I mean, there are lots of things you can do without a gym. For example, jogging is like, for example, one of the easiest things. Or just, or there are also like these 7-minute workout apps, which are decent. For example, sleeping. I mean, you're making a joke, Servas, but one of the things I read is that one of the most, a really important part of a really important part is also just enough sleep. I mean, of course, it's general the thing, but particularly also for like working out, building up muscles, etc. That's also just a big part of like many of the I guess quote unquote guides I read through really stressed that. It's like, yeah, you gotta sleep enough, mate. Your body needs the rest. Right, are you Caleb? Yes, you're Caleb. I think I almost had a heart attack. Well, you can just adjust it to your own like thing, because yeah, they are. The default setting is intense as fuck. Alright. Alright. Caleb. Lol. Alright. Sleepy time is not ED time. That's also a good point. Like, it does sound weird, but I love going to bed hungry. Because it just makes me feel because that's the weird thing. Like, if you go to bed hungry the next morning, you're not actually hungry anymore. Well, not too hungry. Yeah. Usually when I'm really hungry at the evening, what I just do is that's kind of the problem. Like, you drink a lot to like cover up the hunger, or I mean after all, it's not really hunger you have. It's just the mood to eat. So what I sometimes do is just drink a lot, but then the problem is that I can't sleep through because I have to pee. Alright, I guess for Tsevas, what I want to show you is the... let's see, where is it? I made 100 farmer sandwiches at this point. Spicy. Oh, I can make a spicy meat pie. Let's actually make a spicy meat pie because we haven't had that one yet. And let's actually make 2. Oh yeah, Marfa stew. That's like one of the big rewards we got. Oh yeah, there we go. Herbal troll soup, which gives like I think more health and permanent resistances. And then the other one was... Oh yeah, there we go. Bread spread made from dragonroot. Oh yeah, right, it's dragonroot, cheese, pepper and salt. So you just mash 12 cheeses together with 2 dragonroots, put a bit of salt and pepper on it, and there we go, you got a bread spread. Let's do the machines I put. No, that's just, like essentially all the things they put in like put in like those what's its face, these commercials. That's just a scam. Like the best tip I heard from for burning fat is essentially like what my personal trainer said, or my what was it? She's not my personal trainer, just the guyess at the gym, the gal at the gym that just said that for good burning of fat, whatever like endurance training you do, make sure you do it at least for half an hour and more, because like the peak of you starting to burn fat is from the half an hour mark forward. So if you do something, try to make it at least half an hour to an hour. Like, of course you burn fat before, but like the peak of like, it's a complicated thing. What does he actually have? Oh yeah, of course it's a complicated thing. Oh, he has bread spread made from dragonroot. Give me that. And fish fillet with king soul. That's not that important. This is well what they. So this is an obesity. I first read is resistance to obesity, which just sounded really funny to me. I'm resistant to obesity. Alright, let's go with the serious offer. I discussed it with my patients a lot. I see, Poland is full of fat fucks. Then again, I guess every first world country is full of fat people. Or people struggling with obesity. Let's just put it like that. One of the things I do have to say, you can be obese and still have a fun life or a good life. To a certain extent, of course. At one point, it's just going. I mean, as I said, it really depends on like the level of obesity. I would say like with a BMI of 30, even if you're not like just like a workout machine like I am, you can still have a decent life. I would say. I think personally, I feel it really starts going into the negatives with like BMI of 35 or 40 or something like that, because that is the point where you really got like the typical obesity problems with like joint pain and back pains and stuff like that.
Mam dla ciebie poważną ofertę.
Chyba wiem, do czego to zmierza.
How tall is
Ile
it with
razy mam
140
powtarzać? Nie
kilos?
sprzedam domu. Nikomu, rozumiesz?
No, it's not eating the old part. Jesus, Marvin, calm down. Because at my peak, I was 130 kilos. Then again, I'm only 170 tall. I can imagine that maybe your body is a bit higher. Did you just lol at me for being a 130 kilo fatty? Or at my size? Or did you lol at the dialogue option? 140 or 104? Okay, yeah, that is... Okay, good. I believe you for now, Selvas, that you laughed at the dialogue option and not at my weight or tallness. You should have a pretty big lag. Yes. It's okay. I can't calculate that in my head what kind of BMI that is, but I mean, if he's a judo wrestler, because I mean, no matter what size you are, it's always the thing that you still, I would personally say you still need to, like, I think working out in general is just like, for example, I had a lot of back problems even when I was slimmer, but now that I work out, just the back muscles that I do for working out just does so much. Like, remember how I used to run to a bleeding chiropractor and stuff like that to fix my back. And now I haven't seen that stuff in ages because I don't need to anymore. I got good back muscles. Yeah. Too bad I'm a lazy fuck. Well, you know how it is. Integrate it. Just try and integrate it into your daily life, and then just try to make it a routine, and then it just works by itself. I mean, the reason why I still I'm motivated to work out is just I know it sounds dumb, but essentially for me it's just the satisfaction of my caveman brain. Whenever I'm done with the day, it's like, "Yeah, 5 more kilos!" Which just causes pure bliss in me. It's like, yes, I was able to squat with 5 more kilos. Yeah, I am currently... It's fitting because I'm currently talking about being a caveman, and I also look like a caveman right now. I am overdue for like a hairdresser and trimming. Although I am currently thinking about, because my role is being a South American or Mexican, that it might be... I do have a trimmer. I do have a trimmer for a beard, but if I go to the hairdresser, I might as well also do my beard as well. Unless I want to be a cheapskate. But I like my hairdresser, he's a good dude, so I always like to pay him for that. But then again, yeah, I still think about like my role I have in my theater play of being a South American or Mexican. Like, what would be the proper thing? How would it look like? Because currently I constantly have in my mind, when I play the role, Lalo Salamanca. And Lalo had at least like, I think a bit longer hair that he just had gelled back. And maybe the beard I could trim like that and just keep the mustache or something like that. It's called a barber. Oh, come on. Yes, fine. It's a barber then. Don't be so... There was a fat activist to show propaganda that being fat is actually that of you. Yeah, I think I heard about her. Anyways, how about we actually continue the bleeding game? This is like the slowest progress we ever had on a stream. Easy.
Spokojnie, może mnie chociaż wysłuchasz.
Wybacz, po prostu ta sprawa irytuje mnie od dłuższego czasu.
Yeah, calm down, Calb.
Mów, jeśli
It is very,
musisz.
and I don't even blame the alcohol for that. No, I'm still on it. Still has a little bit left. I wouldn't blame it on the caipirinha, to be honest. I think it just had found some really rambly topics, that's the thing. And I guess maybe Servas is also a good input for rambling and chatting. Eat it, you old fart.
Czemu tak nienawidzisz gildii kupieckiej?
Nienawidzę? Pół życia jej poświęciłem. To nie z gildią mam problem, tylko z Lorenzo.
Well, you had a nice input into the stream.
W końcu byłem najlepszy. A co do...
No, I meant it as a positive.
Podziękowania i przymusową
I
emeryturę.
I didn't blame you for anything. I said more it's just your presence and... Well... I'm a lazy fuck.
Co konkretnie się wydarzyło?
Przygotowywałem się do kolejnej wyprawy na kontynent, gdzie od lat reprezentowałem gildię. Do pewnego ferelnego dnia Lorenzo stwierdził, że czas na kogoś młodszego i rozwiązał ze mną kontrakt.
So, Lorenzo was
Ze
being a
mną
dick, eh?
To dzięki mnie gildia tyle znaczy na tej wyspie. No, między innymi dzięki mnie.
Eat it, you know. I like how this is constantly an option, like, eat it, you old fart.
Zostałeś bez grosza?
Dostałem odprawę, dzięki której
I mean, you also talked about your 60% body fat brain, so that's also a thing.
Nie
How
zawsze
you
chodzi o
contribute.
pieniądze. Tu chodzi o to, jak mnie potraktowano.
Oh, I probably should have paid attention. I can talk to Lorenzo about your case. The guild will suffer. Yeah, I guess I can say that.
Przez ciebie ucierpi cała gildia.
Jak to przeze mnie?
Królewski wysłannik chce zagarnąć nasze koszary. Wkrótce wszyscy zostaniemy bez dachu nad głową. Gildia chciała wykupić twój dom, aby tam umieścić gwardzistów. Cóż, wraz z Karamonem będziemy musieli poszukać sobie nowego dachu nad głową.
Karamon? To mój stały klient i dobry człowiek.
Hey,
Może
he's a
rzeczywiście
nice guy.
zbyt gwałtownie zareagowałem. Domu nie sprzedam, nie po tym wszystkim, ale mogę wam go wynająć.
O tym nie pomyślałem. Brzmi sensownie.
Zaraz. Warunki są dwa. Po pierwsze, razem z moimi... Po drugie, Lorenzo ma mnie pisemnie przeprosić.
Oof.
Zdajesz sobie sprawę, że to drugie jest prawie niewykonalne?
Z tego, co mówisz, wnioskuję, że jesteście w trudnej sytuacji. Jeśli Lorenzo ma w sercu dobro gildii, to zrobi, co należy. Jeśli chodzi o dach nad moją głową, pogadaj z Helgą. Z tego, co wiem, robi z wami interesy.
Dobrze, wrócę, gdy tylko uda mi się wszystko.
Mi się nigdzie nie śpieszy.
Alright. Well, I'm glad that I crafted this big ass BDM to run around the city and talking to people. Alright. Helga should help a former guild leader. Okay, I'm still waiting for me to port. Alright. Oh yeah, Tevas, just to show you how long this game is. I'm at day 110 at this point. Hey, Karaman.
Odwołujemy.
Czyli udało wam się dojść...
Częściowo. Muszę dokonać niemożliwego i zmusić Lorenzo do przeprosin.
To już chyba mój plan był prostszy w realizacji.
Wiesz może, jak przemówić Lorenzo do rozsądku?
Lorenzo jest dumny i dba o swoją reputację, ale ponad wszystko ceni sobie dobro gildii. Wykorzystaj to podczas rozmowy z nim. Ja z drugiej strony trochę szkoda. Miałem kilka No nic. Do zobaczenia.
Please, personal space. I would say I'm more of a conservative wrestler. That sounds weird. That sounds weird to say it out loud, but yes, I'm a conservative wrestler. Because I do personally care about this day count, that it doesn't get too ridiculous. Like, for example, when I rest, I always take the least long sleepy option. So if I like rest at 6 a.m., I'll like at 10 a.m. I look that I sleep until midday, so I don't waste too much time. Even though it doesn't matter at all, as Linkin Park once said.
Gildia potrzebuje twoich usług.
Nie pierwszy raz.
Masz wolne pokoje?
Coś się znajdzie. A jak się nie znajdzie, to
Potrzeba paru łóżek dla
Caleb sprzedał dom? Nie żartuj.
Wynajmie go nam, o ile
Exactly.
zapewnisz mu zakwaterowanie.
Zapewnie. O ile dostanę... Porozmawiam z Lorenzo.
W takim razie mamy jeden problem.
Jak to mówią?
Hooray, we talked to her. Yeah, I was about to say, maybe Linkin Park references are a bit uncouth right now. That's been a while though, right? I recently got reminded of it again and then was surprised that was already like a couple of years ago. 6 years, damn. Yeah, because from what I've read, he seemed to be an incredibly swell dude. Time flies indeed. Good music though. I don't know, like it's like one of those typical like groups that are kind of a meme, but their music really isn't as bad of a meme as people make it out to be. Like, for example, I would say I would also say, for example, Nickelback isn't as bad. That's funny that you just mentioned Nickelback. I find Nickelback not that bad. Like, How You Remind Me fucking slaps. Photograph is another topic, but How You Remind Me, I find actually to be a pretty decent song. And it's just them being some sort of meme that made it. Limp Bizkit. Limp Bizkit will always be, for me, the group where I learned the term chocolate starfish. No, wait. No, wait, that was the Great Mighty Pooh. Like, okay, the first time I heard about the chocolate starfish was with Limp Bizkit. But I actually bothered to, Are you kidding me? It's not seriously quotable, but anyways. The first time I heard about chocolate starfishes from Limp Bizkit, but the first time I actually bothered to look it up what it was due to the Great Mighty Pooh. What is it again?
Kartograf Ludwik przekazuje, że mapa jest gotowa do odebrania. Kazał również powiedzieć...
Świetnie, dziękuję.
Do usług.
Okay, thanks. Also, that is a mean way how you put that quote. Like, I said Nickelback aren't that bad for aren't as bad as people make them out to be. I would still never ever listen to them, but at least I would Oh, hey Ronia. How's work?
Przez uchodźców gildia musi...
What?
Przez uchodźców gildia musi usprawnić swoje funkcjonowanie.
Everybody bitching about the refugees, Jesus. There are quite a question. What school university subject was your favorite? Let me just fill that up with water, so I have a bit of... If I would say on the spot, I would say history. Quantum chemistry. What a surprise! That the professor of chemistry likes a chemistry. Yeah, English would also be my close second, but I find languages as a subject to be kind of boring. Because it's usually just learning the language. Sometimes like a little cultural input, but not that interesting. So yeah, I would say Troll During the Night. So I would probably say history. Because I just find it fascinating. And I guess, well, I never had it that much. Like as a teacher in Swiss schools, there's this subject called ERG, which is Ethik, Religion und Gemeinschaft, which means ethics, religion, and community, which I found actually to be pretty interesting. Particularly, I guess, the ethics part. Although I suppose ethics is kind of a meme subject. I do find it interesting. Biochemistry. For most people. Yeah, that's the only thing you can do with chemistry and biology. You can only hate it. Only weirdos actually like chemistry. Excuse me. Yes? Do you need to go to the toilet? That's why you need to excuse yourself. No, I want to talk to Lorenzo. I know it's use. Oh, there we go. Gosh darn it, I want to talk to Lorenzo. Yes, yes. Okay.
W sprawie domu Kaleba udało
I'm
mi się
sure
dogadać z
there
Kalebem.
are much interesting things
Sprzeda
about
nam
it,
ten
but
dom?
for me,
Niestety nie. Zgodzi nam się go wynająć, o ile
Coś czuję, że mi się to nie spodoba.
zapewnimy mu inne lokum na czas wynajmu.
To nie powinno stanowić problemu. Porozmawiam.
Już to załatwiłem.
Coś jeszcze?
Kaleb chce, byś go pisemnie przeprosił.
Przepraszam, co?
Masz go pisemnie
You
przeprosić
what,
za
mate?
wysłanie go za wcześnie na emeryturę. Ma żal do ciebie, dlatego odmawia sprzedaży.
Po pierwsze, to miałeś kupić ten dom. Nie mówiliśmy o wynajmie. Po drugie, zapomnij. Kaleb musiał odejść. Jego wyprawy na kontynent przestały przynosić zyski. Nie przeproszę go.
okay, Smicky, you do know you have to explain yourself right now that you're asking for the chemical formula for cocaine. Also, that seems to be quite a large one, I think. Cocaine is probably like C15K21HS2 or something like that.
Co jest ważniejsze? Twoja duma czy dobro gildii? Mnie też się to nie podoba. Tyle mówiłeś o tym, że dobro gildii jest najważniejsze.
It was pretty close.
Czas byś udowodnił to swoim ludziom.
Chyba masz rację. Dobrze, daj mi chwilę.
Oh, that was easy.
Proszę, przekaż mu ten dokument. Warunki finansowe chcę omówić z nim osobiście. Mamy sobie wiele...
W takim razie ruszam z...
Idź.
Oh, nice. That's one of the things I definitely appreciate about this game, is that it has quest fast travel, I suppose. So why do you know that by heart? C17H21NO4. Oh man. Should I make a fool out of myself and try to think of what C, H, and NO are? Because okay, H is helium, C is shit, carbon. NO is I'm a bit tipsy. Excuse me for it. I blame this. I definitely blame this. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know H isn't helium. It's God damn it. I'm having a blackout. H2O. H is okay. I think I'm not capable anymore. So what's the bit of drinking now? H is for heroin. Okay, I am not capable of decent thought anymore at this point. I put way too much rum into this into this caipirinha, so I apologize for it. In general, I apologize. Oh, what? Oh, okay. H. God, I have such, like, this is babby basics, and I am completely like, it is horrible. I feel so ashamed of myself right now. Like, I know that I try to systematically erase all knowledge of chemistry and biology out of my mind. But at least I figured I keep the very basics, like what C is, what H is. Alright, you know what? Periodic table.
According to Britannica, the periodic table is a tabular array of the chemical elements.
Shut up. God damn it, why is there another sin one that has everything written out? Ah, yes, hydrogen. H is hydrogen, and C is carbon. Yes. Yes. I am smart. And O is oxygen, right? Can't seem to stay at the PC. Well, I would have stayed at the PC, but I can't alt-tab out of this game. I am smart. So where the fuck is Caleb right now? Dude, where is Caleb? Oh, did he already move out of the house? Did you have mate? Wait, was it you drink? What was it? Was it drunk? So imagine I was a question. Was a bad idea or not? What wine? Are you more of a red wine or a white wine person? White wine. Oh, I'm also more of a white wine person. Usually red wine is too heavy. Really makes me more tired. Then again, I guess wine in general just makes me tired, but white is at least a little bit light. Red is usually a bit heavy. We also want to say what it is, like a Chateaubriand de something rather. I don't know. Alright, is Caleb already in this place? Hey. Hello, Zax. How's life?
Nie mam nastroju do rozmów.
Okay, fine. Also, did you get inspired by me, or how did you get inspired exactly to drink wine? Where the heck is Caleb? Oh. See, drunk some wine earlier this week. Okay, so and I thought my pro expert play video game play drove you to drinking. Oh, note from Kurt. Okay. What the heck is Kurt? Kurt is the uncle here in Archolos, right? I think he's the uncle, right? Alright, let's try and find nearest contact, crumpled note. Oh, I wanna read the apology letter from Lorenzo. I declare that as a result of poor judgment and desire to ensure the stability of a trade, Archolos Vanguard Trout to hastily terminate a contract with Noble. With Noble Mr. Caleb. Signed Lorenzo. Let me just reload just in case there is a thing. Yeah, by the way, the only fury I have because of the cold thing is because of that loading screen, which you can see right now. Because there has to be some sort of cold thing going on. Or at least anything. Because that looks pretty coldish in my opinion. And we haven't had any cold thing so far. Where is that letter from Kurt? Norn. Note from Kurt. Alright. Oh, and I had some business to attend to. When I get back to the inn, I'll send a runner for you, Kurt. Well, that was that was certainly worth browsing a minute to find that note. Alright. Where is Caleb, for God's sake? Like, it did send me back here, but I don't see him. And he isn't in the other room anymore. He has to be here, right? Who's Caleb? Caleb is the guy we're buying the hut from. The guy we could have insulted as an old fart, but we didn't. Yes, I am trying to find him. Schnell, raus, raus! I am on it. I'm looking for him because what confuses me is that it says go to Kurt, no Caleb, but it put me here. But that's usually not the place where Caleb is, and he doesn't appear to be in any of those rooms either. So either the game is fucking with me, but I already was at his hut. Let's move that Pokemon. Celibacy? There is a Pokemon called Celibacy? What? Don't you mean Celebi? I know a Pokemon called Celebi, but not Celibacy. Celibacy is something completely different, my friend. A Pokemon called Celibacy. Oh, good lord. Well, I mean, there are a lot. I mean, many of the Pokemon players usually catch that Pokemon involuntarily. Okay, that's just mean. Wasn't that like the legendary Pokemon of Generation 2?
Stój! Nie masz tu czego szukać. Odejdź.
Okay, jeez. No pockets.
Stój! Nie ma... Mówię ostatnio. Sam tego chciał.
Oh, of course you're in the way. Alarm! Alarm! There's nothing. No, there's nothing of interest in here. Are you trying to shoot me? You are trying to shoot me. Ow! Please. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Generation 2 because I heard of the Pokemon and I know I never played Generation 3 as a kid. But I had no idea how to get Celebi in Generation 2. That's always because it was like that, essentially the Mew equivalent of Generation 2. So I don't quite know. Then again, I never knew how to get Mew either. Unless with a glitch. Because obviously it's Generation 1. And Generation 1 is just basically, yeah, that just glitched the shit out of it. That's what I love about speedrunning in Generation 1. There are at this point so many ways to finish the game in like 5 to 20 minutes. With like different kind of like manipulations. Code manipulations, it's ridiculous. So where the heck is Caleb? He's not in this house, right? Because this is completely empty. I already wasn't here. Which is supposed to be it. Ah, okay. Thanks, Explos Hornick. I've never seen that name here. So I guess it's the same with Celebi as well. Also, hey there, Explos Hornick. I think you're not declared as a first time chatter, so I guess you are just a lurker. But welcome to the talk. He's standing in front of houses. I already looked there a couple of times, but I didn't see him. Is he? I don't quite know. I guess if push comes to shove, I'd just wait until the evening. Pasting stuff from Reddit. Oh, you're actually making Reddit searches for me. That is very nice of you. Near reward, just you know what, Twitch probably just resets my chat status. I don't know, it actually specifically does not say that you're a first-time chatter. What is going on here? I mean, you're still googling for me, which is really very nice. Hello, listeners. That's bait. Buy armor. Oh, that is very nice. Okay, he should be somewhere around here then if he sells fish. Boy kisser. Technically that's incorrect because it's Mrs. Final Breaks Disease, which would not... Well, I guess it would technically be in her case a boy kisser. But no. He's not a boy. Oh, is that him? Oh, is that up there him? The guy that's chopping up the fish. Hey! We found him! Please post all the PogChamps you know, because we made the big achievement of finding one singular NPC. Caleb! Found! Yay! Pokemon is a kind of joke secret by one of our knowledge. First of you, hence why you can't get it natural in game. Oh! Ah, okay, so we were talking about Celebi as a event thing. And Mew was just a thing. It would make sense considering because it's the 151st Pokemon. And you would think you would go for a round number. But again, I mean in Generation 1, everything is just weird. Like, actually it was Mewtwo. It was... Oh yeah, right. Are you sure though? Does anybody have the Can anybody just open the Pokédex? I think you can guess my favorite Pokemon. Snorlax, because you're lazy, Smicky. I think I can't. There we go. See? Thanks, Hornick. That's bizarre. Yeah, I mean it would make sense considering Mewtwo is but yeah, as Hornick said, it was probably never intended to have Mew as an actual Pokemon and more just being some lore thing. Where is Alakazam? Boo! Alakazam is the... Your favorite is Eevee. No, no, I do actually have a favorite Pokemon of Generation 1, and I think you probably won't be able to guess it. Because it's kind of an obscure one, and it's... I guess it's still one of the higher tiers, but just because it's... Okay. No, it's not Mr. Mime. Why the fuck would you like Mr. Mime? This thing is a nightmare on 2 legs. Yeah, you definitely don't know.
Hey.
But that's one of the hot takes I have anyway in general. It's just looking back, Pokemon Blue and Red is an absolutely horrible game. Like, if this game would come out nowadays, people will probably just tear it apart considering how much jank there is in this game. And how much things just flat out don't work or just are counterintuitive and just don't and just how incredibly bugged it is. It was very experimental. Exactly. And that's the thing. It's basically the novelty that made Generation 1 so memorable. Because as I said, on a technical standpoint, the Generation 1 Pokemon was absolutely awful. I mean, there are moves that flat out don't work, or even do flat out don't work, or don't even do, or just the balancing being completely fucked. I mean, Psychic Pokemon in the first generation were so stupidly OP, it's not even funny. Or I think my favorite is still that Focus Energy, which was supposed to increase your crit rate, actually diminished your crit rate instead. Sadly it did well. You know, that's the kind of thing I always can't quite get, is like, yes, Starfield just isn't, like, for me, like, lamenting that something does well, like, bah, Starfield did well. I mean, if people enjoyed, like, I would consider Starfield to be basically the McDonald's of video games. Because it's broad, it's comfort food, it's shallow, it's nothing like, you don't go to McDonald's to have a really good meal. You just want something that is filling, that is comfy, and that's what Starfield exactly is as well. It's filling, it's comfy, it's nothing like too mind-changing or mind-blowing, but you don't really want that from a Bethesda game. You just want the game you love to have, to can piddle around in. I mean, I'm probably one of the few people that doesn't like it, and it's not because of parents. No, there are plenty of people that... I mean, there are people that shit on Bethesda games constantly, and I mean for good reason. I mean, not liking a Bethesda game is definitely not an obscure thing. As I said, I think it's basically like Bethesda games are just incredibly mainstream. It's the same with like FIFA games. I mean, each year they bring out iterations that are more and more awful and more predatory in their kind of things, but they still sell well because there are plenty of casual players that just have like a console and then just play FIFA, and that's it. So they don't really have like an anchor point to what a good game actually is. They just know and play FIFA, that's it. They don't know that there are games that are not completely predatory. Of course, we don't have jungle bugs on many most of bugs you won't see unless you actively look for them. I mean, it's not only about the bugs, it's also about the balancing itself. I mean, definitely it's playable, like, but the balancing, for example, is horrible. Like, I still remember being horribly betrayed when I went to the gym for the psychic types. It's like, oh yes, hey, champion in Spay, use ghost Pokemon against the psychic ones, because Sabrina was like probably one of the biggest difficulty milestones. They're like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna catch a few ghost Pokemons, I'm gonna kick her ass. And you know what happened? They fucking did nothing, because Nightshade does neutral damage, and it's super effective because bleeding half of the Pokemon in Generation 1 had for some odd reason were also poisoned for no reason whatsoever. Like, all but one singular grass Pokemon were poisoned in addition. And the only single grass Pokemon didn't even learn a grass move. You had to teach it per TM, and it was fucking Tangela, and Tangela was an awful... Okay, there's also Executor. But Executor also didn't learn any grass moves unless you taught them, and the only grass move you can teach it is Solar Beam, and Solar Beam is pretty damn shit. And many other things, like there are so many questionable balancing things, like also bug Pokemon would be super effective against Psychic Pokemon, but there is no really good bug type move. The best one is probably Duo Needle or Needle Cannon. But the joke is, the only bug Pokemon that actually learns that move is Poison in addition. So it's also useless. And there are a couple of and Needle Cannon isn't even a good move. Psychic Pokemons are just so incredibly busted in Generation 1. The balancing is so horrible. Like, there are also some moves that are just... Why the heck is Smog a poison move that has like a base power of 20, has only like an accuracy of like 80 or so. Like, so there's so many little things that the balancing is absolutely fucked. But yes, I can say it's the first game of its iteration, but I feel they're very likely RPGs that had much better balancing than Pokemon before this one came out, that had a similar like party mechanic or monster mechanic. It is like I'm not saying that the game is like on a subjective point, instead of like just having fun. It's definitely an entertaining game, but like if you go down to the nitty gritty, to the objective kind of things, then you realize this is complete and utter horseshit. Just things like, I think my favorite, like also the idea of like, I still remember that I had, as a first Pokemon, I trained a Coughing, and I was so excited that Coughing actually beat Lance, the dragon guy. Because Coughing was always like the thing that constantly was like lagging behind. It was just constantly like set up for disappointment and such. But then with Lance, Coughing fucking sweeped Lance like nobody else. He killed all the Dragonairs, all the Dragon Knights. And you know what? You know why he beat it? Because the AI program of Generation 1 is fucked. Because all the Dragonairs and the Dragon Knight used agility, or rather barrier with Dragonite, because they saw, oh, this is a poison Pokemon, so I use a psychic move, which is agility and barrier. But both of them are passive moves, they don't do any damage. So the only reason Coughing won so easily is because it literally could not lose, because the AI is so brain dead that it uses non-damaging psychic attacks, because the only thing is like, if enemy weak to psychic, use psychic move. Okay. Hello, are you planning to play Gothic again when the MOTD gets released? What is the MOTD? Do you mean like the remaster? Also, hey there, oh god. Masisek. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit tipsy and I cannot. And I always have, okay.
Co do twoich żądań,
Mod of the Decade 2.2.
Helga znajdzie dla was miejsce u siebie. Mam ten
Mod
dokument,
of the
o którym
Decade Edition.
rozmawialiśmy.
What is that exactly? Can you give a link to that?
Muszę przyznać, że dokonujesz cudów. Dawno nie czułem takiej satysfakcji. Wynajmę wam mój dom. Na tak długo, jak to tylko będzie konieczne.
Polish name.
W takim razie idź do Lorenzo.
Well, that's why I can't pronounce it.
Rozumiem. Może to już najwyższy czas, byśmy wyjaśnili sobie parę spraw. W każdym razie cieszę się, że doszliśmy.
Wszystkiego dobrego.
Oh. Oh damn it, does that mean I could have Hold on. That's no... I don't get any what's its face discount. That's still 1,500. You're cheating me, buddy. Yeah, can you link that Mod of the Decade edition? If best, post it in my Discord. You can find the link to my Discord somewhere below the stream, or maybe somebody's nice enough to post the Discord. Because I'm really curious about that. But then again, why would I want the mod of the... Ah, thanks. It's a Polish. Ah, Google Translate is there. Also, why would I play mod of the Decade Edition if soon the remake will soon come out? Soon, TM. But anyways, have I made my point clear about why Generation 1 is objectively terrible? I think I have. I think I even like scared, just, well, maybe not scared, but just pissed Hornick off because of my, of my huge rant. But yes, that was my TED talk why Generation 1 is horrible. On a technical standpoint. I mean, I could continue. Like, the longer I've seen like speedruns and other things about Generation 1, the more I can just rag on about it. I think another fun part is, for example, that the enemy AI, if you're quicker than the enemy Pokemon, insta-kill moves like Horn Drill or Geofisher or Fisher will never hit you. So basically Giovanni, who has a lot of one kill attacks, like Horn Drill and Fisher, they will never hurt you if your Pokemon is quicker. It's incredibly stupid. Or with the mod. Oh, please. I hope it's not going to be like one of those mods. It's just like, hey, let's make something incredibly stupidly hard for no reason. AKA L'Hiver. Although I guess L'Hiver was mostly decent. Also, you guys haven't guessed my favorite Pokemon in Gen 1 yet. I'm still accepting suggestions or guesses what my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon was. Coughing. No. What kind of hints can I get? That's definitely the wrong type. I mean, in my very first playthrough, I did train a coughing, or rather a wheezing. But it wasn't my favorite. That rank was for someone else. Let's say, I guess a good hint is that it was the top tier type, but was not one of the top tier Pokemon. I think we're in the 5th chapter. I think we are. Alright. Lorenzo again. Oh god, we're in the 4th chapter? Oh good lord, I thought we were in the 5th chapter at this point. So close to the end of the game.
Wygląda na to, że nie od...
Tak, dogadałem. Koszty tego przedsięwzięcia są znacznie wyższe. Nie dość, że będę musiał opłacać wynajem, to jeszcze Helga podbiła stawkę.
Is it really so close to the game?
W wyniku twoich działań.
I mean, I'm at stream 435 or so.
Mówiłem ci jasno, że masz, przykro mi, ale wynagrodzenie, jakie dla ciebie
Niezbyt to...
Czy to nie ty mówiłeś, że dobro gildii jest
Nie łap mnie za słup.
Miałem plany co do tego domu na przyszłość. Ciesz się, że nie obarczę cię karą. A teraz idź do Graysona i powiedz mu, jak sprawdzić.
Start of 2023 indeed. Jackal you off. Oh good lord, why did I say that? I mean, it's typical for me to say something like that, but still.
Wracając do mojego zadania, przynoszę odpowiedź.
Bardzo dobrze.
Lorenzo stwierdził, że koszary najemników są niegodne tak ważnych gości, dlatego odmawia ich udostępnienia.
O proszę.
W zamian gildia może zaoferować spory dom w porcie, którego gwardziści z pewnością docenią
Mogę wiedzieć, O który dom konkretnie chodzi?
Spora posiadłość, zaraz obok stoczni.
Dom Kaleba? Rzeczywiście. Ciekawe, że udało wam się go poznać.
Wasza ekscelencja?
Tak, miałem przyjemność go poznać. Nieźle to sobie wykombinowaliście. Chociaż pewnie tym przekaż swojemu szefowi. Jeśli zaś chodzi o ciebie, gdybyś był zainteresowany pracą dla mnie, odezwij.
Dziękuję.
Teraz wybacz. Wracam do swojej...
Okay. God, I love how it's just fast travel between the two people all the time. Casual's definition of a household is 10 people in a slave camp. What? As madness returns. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong place. Alright, am I finally done with this quest, please?
Ej, ty. Oferta przyjęta.
Grayson był zadowolony?
Tak, był pod wrażeniem, że
Wynająć, nie pozyskać. Nasza ostatnia rozmowa nie należała do najprzyjemniejszych. Wiedz, że doceniam to, iż doszliśmy z Kaleb. Właśnie dlatego przy najbliższych awansach...
Awans? To nagroda.
Też tak myślę. Wracaj do swoich obowiązków.
Zrozumiałem. Ej, ty.
Jak gildia radzi sobie?
Didn't you say I got a promotion? Okay. Raise nothing the partnership. Alright, let's actually go to the cartographer. Did you find the demon cave? Where like demons flutter about? I think... no, I don't think so. I think I've never seen a demon so far in this game. So I would say no. I did find like a graveyard with those skeletal paladins. But I think I never found a demon in this game so far. But I mean, right now I will be equipped to deal with them because look at this big booty beating BD stick. And yes, I just said that. Anyways, let's go to the cartographer and see what he has to offer. Although, I'm just curious. Big Schnitzelhammer. I like that. Yeah, it looks like a little bit like a meat tenderizing mallet. Also, damn, it's been ages since I had Schnitzel. I really need to would really need to go for one again. Schnitzel is one of those things I will probably just go eat in a restaurant because demon or a dead demon. Yeah, that definitely doesn't ring a bell. I'm just curious. Do I get a better armor? He said something about promotion. No, apparently not. Fine. Try talking to that captain guy. Who is that captain guy exactly? And I definitely didn't find that demon cave. Maybe I did see a place like in this like what was that exactly again? A kind of fucked up area where like everything is dark and moody and stuff. So maybe it's somewhere around that. Oh, okay. Alright, we killed that random guy. 20 strength in the guild. Alright, let's go back. Hoop. 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 Any more guesses? What was my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon? Whoever figures it out gets, I don't know, my eternal praise or so. Who are you?
Hej, pamiętasz mnie? Razem upolowaliśmy cieniostwora.
Pewnie,
Alright.
że pamiętam. I
Jigglypuff.
naprawdę cię przyjęli do tropicieli.
Tak, zrobiłem jeszcze parę robótek dla Garosa i przyjął mnie w ich szeregi. Ale nie byłoby to
Diglett.
możliwe, gdybyś mi nie pomógł.
I
z
actually
tamtą
did
bestią.
like Dugtrio
Masz, to
or
taki
Diglett a
drobny
lot.
dowód.
Elixir of Strength. But no, it's not my... It is one of my runner-ups, Diglett or rather Dugtrio. Snorlax. No, although Snorlax was one of the more broken Pokemon in Gen 1. Mainly because Amnesia was just so incredibly OP. As I said, it's a Pokemon with the top tier type, but it was not one of the top tier Pokemon.
Gratuluję.
Niby czego?
Lorenzo kazał mi
No w końcu!
picie w
Nie narzekaj. Dzięki za wszystko. Gdybyś mnie potrzebował...
No, type in the sense of like grass, electric, etc. That's what I mean with type. Let's see, where is Adelard? That's the guy who is up for. No, it's not legendary. Aerodactyl. No. That also doesn't have the type I was talking about. But what's a top tier type? Top tier in the sense of like it was the strongest type in Gen 1 in that sense.
Naprawdę?
Do those guys have anything interesting on them? Ah, he would have ice block. How many ice blocks do I have? I have 3. Type is it? I mean, I talked about it, which type was incredibly broken in Gen 1. Because it had literally not a single counter. Yes, Psychic, exactly. No, not Mewtwo. As I said, it has the top tier type, Psychic, but it was not a top tier Pokemon. Abracadabra, no. Because both of them are part of the evolution. Like Alakazam was also one of the top tier Pokemon. Zero combat mystery. Yeah, it is. It's horrible. I constantly want to use my BD stick, but that's the annoying thing. Like, I have a big ass BD stick, but I can't use it for anything. Psych Pokemon. Yeah, it is a bit more obscure one. Yeah, Alakazam was a discount Mewtwo, exactly. Xatu. Xatu is Gen 2, but I really liked Xatu as a Pokemon. Even though it wasn't particularly strong either. Oh, look how close I am to a level up. Let's see. I guess I can give another hint. Let's see. What is a good hint that doesn't give it quite away? Where's Adelard? I'm looking for Adelard. Where the heck is this guy? Wobbuffet. Also second generation. Should I give a... It had one evolution. Where the fuck is Adelard? Seriously. That's a mercenary. Getting anxiety. Alright. I guess Oh, I'm giving a very obvious or a very check upstairs. That's a good idea. Alright, that's a big tip. It wields drowsy. Almost! Really, really close! Just one step higher. Or maybe the other upstairs, I suppose. Hypno! Exactly. Congratulations, you earned a big round of applause. Maybe it's in like the bed place. Because I think it's like the most accessible Pokemon, psychic Pokemon in Generation 1. Because Abra was a bitch to catch in Gen 1. I think it's in general just a bitch to catch because it only knows teleport. Seriously, where the fuck is Adelard? Did this guy just drop it off the face of the earth? That's Lorenzo. And yes, it was a big bulky psychic Pokemon. That was a lot of fun to use. I honestly just liked its general design. Although I heard that the lore behind the thing, like the Pokédex entry, is actually rather creepy. Or was it Drowsy? Like I know that either Drowsy or Hypno has like as a Pokédex entry that they abduct children or something like that and eat their dreams. At least something like that, which is like, dude, this is fucking messed up. Okay, I'm starting to go mad. Where is Adelard? Because those are two are just regular mercenaries. Like usually he. And it doesn't even promote me. Ah! Well, that was a massive waste of time. Alright. We just messed about for like 10 minutes. Not achieving anything. Quality streamer right here, guys. Oh man. That brings me back to those days where I was playing Pokemon Stadium. That shit was my jam. Pokemon Stadium was a lot of fun. Like with all the different cups, etc, etc. Well, one of the things I always thought is that it would be crazy to train those Pokemon up manually. Like I knew the missing no glitch and had like duplicated rare candies. Yeah, Sword Dance. Cypher, I guess. Ah, Shadow type Pokemon. Oof. Third generation is really the point. Like I played it as a on an emulator, but then I think got stuck somewhere and just stopped playing. So I really don't have that much. Don't really have much memory. Also, I think Shadow, wouldn't it be Dark? I think the type is called Dark, not Shadow. Phew. I guess Sneasel could it be, maybe?
Goniec cię znalazł?
Tak.
Czyli jednak ci ludzie Muszę przyznać, że poszło mi lepiej niż przypuszczałem. Proszę.
Dzięki za start.
Gdybym się nie starał, nie...
Didn't have clients. Well, I mean, you did it for free. The bizarre Pokemons talked this stream. Yeah, not quite sure how that started again with the Pokemon. I remember me ranting furiously about how much Gen 1 was genuinely terrible on a technical standpoint. Absol. Oh, I remember. Doesn't it have it's like basically a dog thing that has like this crescent moon on its head. Yeah. As I said, I never really played Gen 3, so I don't really know what the good ones, the bad ones are. So where's the non-bloodstained map? Button to attack. What? Why is that a quote? Where's the map, by the way? Is that it? Clear map. Oh no. Anyways, I need a quick pee. I'll be right back. You can already make wild assumptions about what we need to do for going into the gosh darn slum again. Hi. Hard to see whether I'm getting weight on. We're looking for drugs. Don't have to try. Somebody got kidnapped. You gotta give me a compliment. What do you want to comment? You seem to be the most normal person I've ever seen. That's an interesting compliment. He just called you a normie. Gosh, you fucking normie. Jeez. I love that. I think what you mean, I guess, is just, I would say, down to earth. I think that's what you want to say, right? Okay. That makes a bit more, or I can relate to it that a bit better, but most normal person. It just sounds funny. Yes. I am a golden centrist. If somebody says genocide all the Jews, and somebody says don't genocide the Jews, I as the gold medal say do only half. No. Alright. I'm sorry. But that's I'm just repeating that because somebody literally accused me of that at one point. So sorry, Tsavas, about that. I think Tsavas, do you remember Rex from Beste Forum. He literally accused me of that once. And I was just dumbfounded when he said that. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you absolute... Slums Guardian. Huh. What do you mean with her? Well, I mean, it was mainly because I'm not quite sure what the context was. I usually was like, I think most of the... I think one of the things I said is like most of the time you find the solution is somewhere in the middle of the extremes. Or it's like a healthy in between the extremes. And then his response was the Jew genocide. Alright.
Kogoś po drugiej stronie. Muszę się ukryć.
Oh man. We can actually use the barrel hide thing. They made it useful. I remember that something people didn't say. Yeah, I mean it's been ages ago, and I think it's best if people forget. If people forget the Beste Forum times. Because good lord, that was quite the time. Wizard's men, what did they do here? Did they really find a place where they did? Maybe a kidnapper, so what do you find anything? I see, so it is Mr. Volker, eh? That is maybe involved in the kidnapping of me. Of the criminals. Well, I mean, he's a corpse, so I don't think he's... Oh! Oh, I thought he would actually have, like, convenient plot things written on it. But apparently not. Oh. Fine, I will hydrate. Yeah. Back in that day when in Gothic 1 they wanted to make an entire rogue class with hiding and pickpocketing and other huge stuff, sneak attack and things like that. And then no. It's like if you ever had the famous Sex on the Beach drink, of course. No, not really. Like I'm not big on alcoholic beverages, so not really, no. Like...
Cholera, jest tu ich więcej niż myślałem.
Ooh, the plot thickens. Also, you only can... You mainly just asked that because the funny innuendos, didn't you? But no. I'm really not that much of like a drink person. Oh. Hello, Mr. Bodyguard. I work for Volker too.
Też pracuję dla Volkera.
Mamy intruza, chłopaki!
Boys. Hey, we actually get to fight. Could you please stop shooting me, thanks? Oh, good lord, they're actually killing me. I think I'm dead. Yeah, alright, let's try it again. No. And yes, have I had any other drinks so far? Not quite sure, like... Then again, let's make it a general question. What kind of cocktails and drinks did you have that you would totally recommend to people? What you would say? Let's actually just take that bread spread made of... No wait, let's... Do I have a more decent healing item? Bread. I have like 500 farmer sandwiches left somewhere. No, I don't. Wait, I made something new, right? Spicy meat pie. Nom. Didn't I do something? So much to eat. Jeez. Let's just take an extract of healing. There we go. I don't really drink alcohol. Surely tequila. I see I had. No, not really. I don't remember ever drinking tequila.
Cholera. Jest tu ich więcej niż myślałem.
Czego u diabła chce?
Oh, just kill them. What?
Cholera. Co się dzieje?
Who are you?
Kim jesteście?
Mamy intruza, chłop.
Easy peasy.
Niczego tu nie znajdę.
Well, oh, leather bellows, broom. All right, plot thickens. I'm sure that's what they used to clean the scene when my brother was being abducted.
Zwykłe pomieszczenie? Niemożliwe. Muszę się dokładnie rozejrzeć.
Ordinary room, eh? I would recommend the Malibu rum. Can I? No. Suspicious barrels. Maybe I have to cook something on the stove. Really? You're having a giggle, mate. I have to press something on the stove in order to open the... Okay, fine. God, how deep does that go? Also, we did get to use our weapon now. Oh. I see blood. Is that a torture dungeon? That sure looks like a torture dungeon. Open the coffin, okay. Okay. Guess I opened the coffin, but... Why am I opening these coffins? Oh, for God's sake, wrong side. Glad he's not here.
Adanosie, obym się mylił.
Oh, in the sense that maybe my bro is inside a coffin. Well, I'll say that's at least a pretty comfy bed for a dungeon. For a torture dungeon. A torture dungeon, yes. Who doesn't like a torture dungeon? Torture dungeon. Der geheime Pornokeller. You know, I did not want to go there, but I mean, since you went there, I might as well just go it. Like, hey, this reminds me of my favorite German dungeon porn. Ja. Ah, I still remember fondly. Essen die Scheiße 3. Jetzt mit extra Schuss. That was my favorite one. Oh. This one just simply didn't have a prompt. What is going on exactly? Oh, I can open this coffin. Oh, there's that guy. Oh, it is actually Orn. Seems so. Oh, the door that will never open actually opened. Fucking fake news.
Marvin? Co ty tu robisz?
Mogę zapytać cię o to samo. Wiesz, gdzie jesteśmy?
Gdzieś, gdzie nie powinno cię być. Odłóż kuszę.
Oh man,
To na
look at that
spokojnie
scene.
porozmawiamy.
Ty pierwszy.
Jestem na swoim terenie i mam prawo bronić się przed uzbrojonym intruzem.
My private property.
Przecież cholera jasna, o co tu chodzi? Co tu robili ludzie Volkera? Co ty tu robisz?
Słuchaj, póki się nie uspokoisz, niczego się nie dowiesz.
Damn.
Wspaniale. Nikogo z was nie
Police.
pukać?
Oh man, Mexican standoff.
Niby dlaczego?
Przyszedłem tutaj w tym samym celu co ty, Pojorna i paru innych ludzi.
Who the fuck is Kessel?
Nie. Oprócz strażników to nie.
A nie czasem po to, by wyeliminować Volkera z gry? Poprzednio wam nie wyszło, co?
Nie miałem na to wpływu, glizdo. Czy ktoś z moich ludzi jeszcze żyje, czy wszyscy oddali ducha podczas przesłuchań?
Nie mam pojęcia, o czym mówisz.
Snakey, Vasa, do you remember who Kessel is? Did we ever meet this guy?
Zamach na Volkera. Trzeba się go pozbyć.
Moment. Najpierw mi powiesz, dlaczego znalazłem ciało brata na twoim terenie.
Nie widzisz, że to wszystko jest ukartowane? Wiedzieli,
Okay,
że to
good.
magazyn
So
Volkera,
I'm not.
więc go przejęli i wszystko zainscenizowali.
Jasne. I nikt nie zauważył, jak wnieśli ileś trumien z ciałami. I zupełnym przypadkiem podczas tej inscenizacji postanowiłeś wejść do magazynu?
Jestem tak samo zaskoczony sytuacją jak ty. Dalej, nie wygłupiaj się. Przecież mnie znasz. Chodźmy razem do szefa. On ci wszystko wyjaśni.
Marvin, nie ma sensu z nim rozmawiać. To marna gadzina, wąż, który będzie ci sączył jad, aż całkiem zgłupiejesz.
Cicho. Dlaczego miałbym ci zaufać?
Najpierw go sprzątnijmy, potem ci wszystko wytłumaczę.
Widzisz?
Oh man, it's time. It looks like big decision time. Oh, never mind.
Co to miało być?
Nie będziemy się wdawać w pogaduszki podczas misji. Chodź, musimy się stąd wydostać.
Powoli, bo nic już z tego nie rozumiem.
I thought it's gonna be like a big decision, but then I guess the mod is noticed like, yeah, there's gonna be a huge fucking story twist. So no, let's not do that. Huge fucking story branch.
Całkowicie zawiedliśmy. Ostatnimi czasy Adanos nie jest dla nas łaskawy.
Za tym wszystkim stał od samego początku Zachs? Lichwiarz o tym wie?
Nie tylko wie. On tutaj pociąga za wszystkie sznurki. Zachs jest marnym pionkiem w większej grze. Lichwiarz szykuje się do czegoś większego i od dłuższego czasu próbujemy go rozpracować.
Oh, did he try to kill Volker? No, wait, I thought...
Dlatego próbowaliście go zabić?
Całe zajście było bardzo niefortunne. Nasz plan był zupełnie inny, ale wszystko samo się tak potoczyło. Jeden z naszych postanowił załatwić sprawy na własną rękę i to nieudolnie. Cała wyspa jest teraz o krok od wojny domowej, a lichwiarz wpadł w furię i ma jeszcze większą paranoję niż wcześniej. Pewnie dlatego próbował pozbyć się wszystkich dowodów.
To przez wasz nieudany zamach mój brat nie
That's a
żyje.
weird
Chłopcze, rozumiem
accusation.
twoje rozgoryczenie, ale nie zapominaj, że to ty pracowałeś dla człowieka, który porwał Jorna. Próbowaliśmy uratować tych więźniów, niestety. Lichwiarz od dłuższego czasu na nas poluje i załatwia jednego po drugim. Dla mnie to również nie jest łatwe. Oprócz twojego brata leżą tu także moi ludzie. Omówimy wszystko, kiedy już będziemy daleko stąd, dobra? Teraz musimy uciekać. Sługusy lichwiarza mogą się zjawić.
Azura's minions. That sounds so beautiful. Aw, can't even say goodbye to my brother. Let's see. Let's take a look at the logbook. I wanna read that. Wait a minute. While I was talking to Sax, the man I met at Norman's funeral. Who the heck was Norman again? What funeral did we witness again? Was Norman the guy who was shot, accidentally shot? Because yeah, right, okay. So this guy was at the funeral. Okay, yeah, I guess it was like one really like minor dialogue at one point. So that's why I don't remember him, because that was like 15 streams ago or something like that. Also, man, this guy just Kool-Aid it, man. Well, no, you know Kool-Aid it because it was a door, but that guy just bashed his door down. Christ almighty. Alright, there better be some loot. Oh, book stand. What is... Ooh. Hold on. Mana cost 20% of maximum... Okay. These healing spells are actually really good.
Zaczekaj chwilę, muszę jeszcze coś sprawdzić.
Znalazłeś coś?
Kilka listów i notatek. Mogą się przydać, gdy już będziemy na zewnątrz. Ruszajmy dalej.
It is kind of funny though that the healing spells are worse. Transform into a fire lizard. 5 mana only. Oh. Oh, you got it, man. I found a funny button I want to press. What does that button do? Did it open? Ah, that opened that cell over here. Did it though? Hold on, there's a hole here. Okay, I'm curious. Can I meat bug through that? Do I have a transformation into a meat bug? I think I have, right? I have a meat bug transformation spell. Oh man. Nope, that's the wrong one. Pow. Amulet of the Thief. Is that all? Is that the entire thing? So hold on. What now? What does it actually? Does that shorten combinations or so? enjoyment of the fifth. Oh yeah, shortens combination. Yeah, are you kidding me? Is there like no way to? I mean, it makes sense that this is a cell where you can't open the cell from inside, but I mean, if you don't have 2 scrolls, you're just soft locked. Luckily, I do have 2 scrolls. Also, I don't want to bitch, but that is kind of a minor reward for such a No, you can't. That's the thing. You can in this game you can only teleport in certain places, like on teleportation circles. Oh, somebody moved his body. Yeah, because it is a pretty well hidden secret. First you have to find the switch. Then you have to figure out what it exactly opens. And then you need to have appropriate scroll. It is a lot of steps. Not to mention it's in a section where it's more of like a runaway scenario. I essentially just abandoned the other dude who's probably now just beat the crap out of everyone. Yeah, look at it. Alright. I am officially hydrated. Some intense hydration. Of course. Oh, what's that switch? I can't use that switch. I did pay 100 puzzle points for it, so gotta be intense.
A i kolejni głupcy, którzy dali się zaślepić złotu. Nie możemy zostać w miejscu, gdzie na każdym kroku są ludzie lichwiarze. W mieście nie... Otwórz przejście, a ja przygotuję łódkę do drogi.
Ah, now I can use the switch. Oh, I can't even pickpocket him. Pull the lever, Crunk. Wrong lever.
Droga wolna. Skoro miasto nie jest bezpieczne, to gdzie popłyniemy?
Na jedną z plaż w pobliżu. Tam się ruszajmy, nie ma czasu.
Oh, it's time for intense boating cutscene action. No. Oh.
Tam! To jeszcze jedno z tych nikczemnych stworzeń. Jeszcze jeden parszywy stwór załatwiony. No, jesteśmy na miejscu. Wolałem nie ryzykować wypływania w otwarte morze tą małą łajbą.
Yeah, looks like it.
Mnóstwo pytań. Przez chwilę będziemy mieć spokój od ludzi lichwiarza, więc może uda mi się choć trochę rozjaśnić całą sytuację.
I mean, I guess looking for a brother, and I guess the secondary objective is essentially just to make a living here. Alright.
Długo obserwowaliście to miejsce? Chyba widziałem jednego z was, kiedy kręcił się w pobliżu magazynu. Później znalazłem go w środku, już martwego.
Tak, to był jeden z naszych zwiadowców. Kolejny dobry człowiek zamordowany przez tego szaleńca. Od kilku tygodni prowadziliśmy obserwację magazynu. Podejrzewaliśmy, że lichwiarz wykorzystuje to miejsce jako bazę do swoich nielegalnych działań. Dopiero po jakimś czasie zdaliśmy sobie sprawę z tego, że najprawdopodobniej przetrzymuje tam więźniów. Zaczęliśmy planować akcję ratunkową, niestety w międzyczasie miał miejsce incydent z Jonem i wszystko szlak trafi.
Can I have your armor? I don't think the brother can make a living anymore. Yep. Also, I do like this guy. This guy's name is essentially translated as just pot, because Kessel is the German term for pot. Wonder if he also has a first name, maybe like Paul. Right.
Jak mnie tam znalazłeś?
Byłeś obserwowany przez moich
My
ludzi od
mom
jakiegoś
already
czasu.
spawned.
Gdy tylko
Oh, that
znowu
was
pojawiłeś
during
się w mieście, zamówiłeś
Brelda the
czyszczenie
Hun, my
mapy u
scenario.
kartografa, wiedziałem, że będzie
Because
chodzić o magazyn.
the mother of Brelda
Problem
despawned
polegał
at
na
one
tym, że
point.
ciągle nie znałem twoich intencji. Dopiero co wróciłeś z Wilczego Leża, gdzie zginął Jan. Wcześniej widziałem, jak pracujesz dla lichwiarza. A nagle okazuje się, że szukasz tego miejsca. Musiałem w końcu samemu cię sprawdzić, a nie oceniać po relacjach moich ludzi. Kiedy mi donieśli, że kręcisz się w pobliżu, od razu ruszyłem. Jak się okazało, w samą porę.
Skąd wiesz, że pracowałem dla lichwiarza?
Obserwuję
like my
każdego,
sparkly
kto
hand.
dla niego pracuje, więc kiedy nawiązałeś z nim współpracę, moi ludzie bezustannie mieli na ciebie oko. Początkowo myślałem, że jesteś jedynie kolejnym pazernym najemnikiem. Tymczasem wpadłeś na trop Jona. co
How do you
bardzo
rate his
Ktoś,
voice
komu
acting,
chodzi
by the
tylko
way,
o
Walter?
zarobek, nie wykonałby tak
He sounds
roboty w tak krótkim czasie. Ani
exaggeratedly
się obejrzałem, a
fruity.
ty już wyruszyłeś do Wilczego Leża. Podejrzewam, że tam spotkałeś się z Jonem. Możesz mi powiedzieć, co dokładnie zaszło?
John is dead, arrested than
Jon nie
average in
żyje.
Archolos.
Reszta nie jest istotna.
No, moim zdaniem jest. Kontynuuj.
Jon został ciężko ranny podczas walki z królową pełzaczy. Chciałem dopytać go o kwestię zamachu w mieście i próbowałem wyprowadzić na zewnątrz. Niestety nie dał rady.
Rozumiem. Był z niego naprawdę dobry człowiek do tego. Ponad
Yeah,
przeciętny
sadly couldn't give him one of my 5,000
Lata
potions I
życia
carry
w
with
obawie
me.
przed wykryciem nie były łaskawe dla jego nerwów, a ostatnie wydarzenia z pewnością nie pomogły. Mam nadzieję,
Maybe
że
he also had a
będzie
heart
żyć
attack.
na spokojnie.
Czym tak właściwie jest wasza organizacja?
No cóż, aktualnie stoimy po tej samej stronie barykady, więc chyba mogę ci powiedzieć. Naszą organizację nazywamy Wodnym Kręgiem. Jesteśmy pokorni.
You're kidding me. No!
Strzeżemy
No! No!
równowagi,
Why?
którą egoistyczne i szaleńcze działania
Why?
zaburzyć. Więcej dowiesz się od magów wody, jeśli zdecydują się dalej.
Why? This is so pointless. Come on. Like, so far all the little, like, gists to, like, the Gothic franchise was okay, because it was only, like, you know, the typical, like, nudge, nudge. But this is just literally, boom. Ring of water. That one thing Piranha Bytes pulled out of their ass for the add-on. And now we're just making it a bigger... I guess this is also like the typical Archolos dunk thing. Like, oh, your Ring of Water thing was just a random thing you pulled out of your ass for the add-on. Well, let us just make this a major part of our story. To show you how it's done, Piranha Bytes.
Współpracujecie z magami z klasztoru?
Tak, naszą relację można porównać do magów ognia i paladynów. Z tą różnicą, że my nie działamy jawnie. Magowie z klasztoru są naszymi duchowymi przewodnikami i mentorami w poznawaniu woli Adanosa.
Classic fanfic.
Od dłuższego czasu w klasztorze nie dzieje się najlepiej. I nasze relacje bardzo na tym ucierpiały. Część magów i członków Wodnego Kręgu jest zwolennikami czekania na rozwój sytuacji. Reszta natomiast chce działać natychmiast. Zamach w mieście tylko pogłębił te podziały.
Od kilku tygodni szukałem mojego brata. Gdy w końcu go odnalazłem, okazało się, że nie żyje. i że odpowiada za to mężczyzna, któremu pomagałem złapać jego niedoszłych morderców. Możesz mi wyjaśnić, co tu się dzieje?
Lichwiarz nie jest tak wspaniałym człowiekiem, na jakiego się kreuje. Biedota go nienawidzi, a bogaci nim gardzą. Na powierzchni utrzymuje się tylko dzięki ogromnemu majątkowi, notabene niewiadomego pochodzenia. Inna sprawa, że po próbie zamachu i nagonce na bogatych obywateli zdobył ich jako takie poparcie. Najbardziej niepokojący jest fakt, że od dłuższego czasu rekrutuje coraz więcej osób do swojej prywatnej armii. Musi się szykować do czegoś większego, tylko nie wiemy do czego konkretnie. Właśnie dlatego próbowaliśmy go zinfiltrować. W efekcie straciliśmy jednego z naszych. Brutalnie go zamordowano i nie jesteśmy nawet pewni, czy lichwiarz zorganizowałby tak prymitywną robotę. Znaleźliśmy go w lesie niedaleko Silbach, więc równie dobrze mogła go dopaść jakaś dzika bestia. Pech chciał, że był to dobry przyjaciel Jona. Facet od dłuższego czasu nalegał, by po prostu pozbyć się lichwiarza, a śmierć kogoś bliskiego przelała czarę goryczy. Próbowaliśmy go
I haven't seen his analogy yet. I'm busy trying to keep up with the dialogue.
Dowiedzieliśmy się o nieudanym zamachu. I on musiał podejrzewać, że zacznie się obława, więc uciekł do leża i wykorzystał aferę z pełzaczami, by ukryć się w kopalni. A co działo się dalej, wiesz lepiej ode mnie.
Yeah, murdered his ass. Okay. Let go of the noise room what is free porn of the room what porn you pay for. No, that doesn't make sense! What kind of analogy is that? It's more the emphasis on the anal thing than anything. Explain yourself, Mickey. This seems to become kind of like a running meme of this stream that Smicky has to explain himself. Opportunity number is free porn. Archolos number is porn you pay for. I can't even. No, you didn't. There's nothing sensical about this. Nothing. Nada. Explain your line of thinking. Make a 500-word essay where you explain this analogy. Deadline tomorrow evening. No, don't. But fucking explain yourself.
Jak się do tego wszystkiego ma mój brat?
Hope it's gay
Tego nie jest.
Well, what kind of gothic gay porn would you like to see, tell us? That's one of the things I was also like theory crafting in Lucy's stream, like what kind of gothic yaoi would have which kind of characters in it.
W jaki sposób mógł zagrażać lichwiarzowi?
To wasza pierwsza wizyta na Archolos?
Wspominał, że kiedyś tutaj był, ale to było lata temu. Dzięki temu udało mu się odnaleźć Silbach, gdy wylądowaliśmy w dziczy.
Wygląda więc na to, że swoje odpowiedzi będziesz mógł zdobyć jedynie bezpośrednio od lichwiarza. A tak czy inaczej,
I'm still convinced that there's some sort of cult, like evil god things all behind everything.
Jakim cudem dowiedział się o
Because
pierścieniu?
after all, Archolos is all about dunking on Gothic, so it has to have some sort of religious, big bad evil guy behind it. And this is the thing that has been so far quite absent. All of them. All of them. Even the dragons. Zavas. No, don't make him mine. I haven't said. I'm sure it's capitalism. Ah, I see. Capitalism is the demon. Is that what's actually inside that cave, which I think Chronicles was talking about? Definitely the dragons. The bat dragons. Capitalism is not evil. It is. That's the demons that Hornick described in the cave. It aren't literal demons. It's just people in suits that trade stocks all day and want you to involve in their pyramid scheme. I'm thinking what else.
Piraci, z którymi tutaj przypłynęliśmy, nie wyglądali na przyjaznych.
Ostatnio coraz więcej ich tutaj. Może uda ci się coś z nich wyciągnąć?
To może być trudne. Zabiłem ich.
Widzę, że nikomu nie pozwalasz, by stawał ci na drodze.
No, I have a
Sam
big
nie
ass
jestem
hammer.
zwolennikiem takich rozwiązań, ale wiem, że często...
Don't think that's gonna help.
Fabio
Also,
zdawał
he,
się mieć konflikt
why
z
should you
moim
know who this Fabio is?
Kim jest ten
Oh wait,
Fabio?
he actually asks us.
Osiłek, który tutaj z nami przypłynął. Nie zaszkodzi z nim porozmawiać. Nie sądzę, by ktokolwiek inny chciał zaszkodzić Jornowi.
Czyli jedyną pewną odpowiedź uzyskasz tylko od samego lichwiarza.
Znalazłeś coś interesującego w dokumentach Zachsa?
Whoop.
Informacje wyglądają na zaszyfrowane. Będę musiał przekazać je do klasztoru. Któryś z magów z pewnością szybko sobie z nimi poradzi.
Skąd mam wiedzieć, że to nie ty mnie okłamujesz?
Also, that
W
boat.
końcu to
Is it
jeden
just
z
me or is
was
that
próbował
boat incredibly
zamordować
narrow?
lichwiarza.
Pewności nie masz. Nie dziwię się, ale skoro doszedłeś aż tutaj, to pewnie jesteś na tyle rozumny, by rozeznać się, kto stoi po czyjej stronie.
Also, by the way, does that mean that
Mamy
Ivy is
wspólnego
gonna try and
On
backstab us at
porwał i
one point?
doprowadził do śmierci twojego brata. To on porwał i doprowadził do śmierci moich ludzi. Musimy go powstrzymać.
Musimy o tym komuś powiedzieć. Lorenzo z pewnością będzie w stanie nam pomóc.
Lorenzo? Gildia kupiecka jest w słabszej kondycji niż chce to komukolwiek przyznać. Zarekwirowane okręty, podniesione podatki, ograniczony handel z pozostałymi wyspami. Cud, że stać ich jeszcze na jakiekolwiek pancerze. Jak tak dalej pójdzie, to gońcy będą biegać nago po wyspie. Boją się, że lichwiarz spróbuje przejąć ich organizację, albo co gorsza, wygryźć ją z rynku. Bez niezbitych dowodów nigdy nie zdecydują się wejść z nim w żaden otwarty konflikt. Jeśli chcemy dopaść
It's
lichwiarza,
deep
nie
politics,
podążając miasta
Walter.
w całkowitym
It's
chaosie, to
important.
musimy mieć niezbite dowody jego winy.
Trzeba znaleźć sposób, żeby dorwać lichwiarza i zgotować mu to, na co sobie zasłużył.
Rozumiem, że szukasz zemsty. Sam też pragnę go dopaść, żeby nigdy już nie skrzywdził niewinnych ludzi. A niestety macie środki
Plot
ochroniarzy,
thickening. Maybe it's in the,
więcej ludzi,
the
którzy
beginning
za
of
parę
chapter
złotych
5.
monet wyśpiewają mu wszystko, co wiedzą. We dwóch nie damy rady. Musimy opracować plan działania z resztą członków Wodnego Kręgu. Słuchaj, razem z pozostałymi spotykamy się w naszej kryjówce niedaleko Silbach. Miejsce jest dość dobrze ukryte. Najłatwiej tam dotrzeć, podróżując z Silbach w stronę winnicy Valerio. Idź stromą ścieżką nad jeziorem, a gdy tylko ścieżka się skończy...
I hope you're gonna put that in my diary, because I sure as heck won't remember that.
Spotkajmy się na miejscu.
Pamiętaj, miej oczy dookoła głowy. Lichwiarz pewnie już wie. Szczególnie uważaj w mieście, nawet w samej gildii kupieckiej.
Is this actually the very first? Destroy the nest. Oh, I think that's the quest I was supposed to do ages ago. Man, literally stolen from Richard. Yeah, I think that's like from the very beginning of the game, right?
Niczego tu nie
It's kind of
znajdę.
cute, like where it all began. Alright, well, I think that's a pretty good stopping point. So let's... Can I get onto the incredibly narrow ship? It's nice. No, I think I can't. No, I want to get onto the ship. That's how weird the analogy is. Yeah, think. I mean, if you can explain it, I'll retract my statement. But I mean, if you make an analogy, you have like some sort of thought going on why you would make that analogy. Unless you're just using the school of AVGN where you just say things that are just for the purpose of being crass. But alright. So, we torture, punch, and dragon root. Alright. So this was stream 35 and we got Ring of Water. Well, looks like the plot thickens. Yes, thanks everybody for joining. It was nice to see you again, have you here again, Servus. Hope to see you guys and gaiesses another time. Coagulates. I do love the word coagulate. And I'll say goodbye with a heart attack. Ow!